Welcome to Growing Dads.
Where I'm Kleph.
And I'm Rich. And we're
Growing Dads. We're discussing everything growing dads want to know and growing families, no matter how your family is constructed.
Growing Dads is all about inspiring all individuals with real-life topics, creating change, and talking through open dialogue. Growing Dads starts in 3,
2,
1.
Yes, sir.
Part 2, be back.
Part 2 in a house.
And we're not nasty. We didn't change clothes. We just have a lot of things to go through in the same session.
Yes.
So we really appreciate you guys for tuning back in. As you guys know, we're sitting here with DH, and he's definitely been going through a lot of things that we've been talking about from a sexual aspect. But what we hope that you are doing is getting out with your wife, getting out with your girlfriend, your side chick, if you the side dude, whatever it is, and just really embracing yourself sexually, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. But in order to be able to do that, we have DH here, and he's been talking about how you actually do that. The little things matter. So Kleph, where we last left off last week, was just starting to ask some questions about how do we educate more ourselves, our kids, or the people that are most important to us around.
Yes. Even
if it's a best friend, or how to open up more sexually, because us as men don't always have these conversations.
That's right.
So we're about to kick it back over to Kleph, and then we hope you tune in and like.
Yep. So great to have you here, man.
It's great to be here.
This is dope. So leaving off of the last talk, right? I want us to better understand how to be better men in terms of how we interact with our females, our mates, our partners in our life. And one of the things, as you've been talking in our last episode, is the mindset. And in having a mindset when you're with a woman, I understand you have to make the woman feel safe, and there's certain things that are built up. However, the way that we were raised, not all of us were raised to be sensitive to that. All right. So growing up, we have this certain mindset of sex and how it was brought onto us from our parents and from those around us, and it did have a connotation where it's just like more of a beware of, and a certain level of fear, as we said, to say like, don't do this or else the ultimatum is that.
Yeah.
But in all actuality, I do understand now, speaking with you, that it's more than that. And it's more than that because of what you do. Because you go out and you help a lot of people many different ways become more mindful and just a sexual healthy style mentally. So I just want to get your breakdown of how should a male, from the male's perspective, handle the female in terms of getting her to be in a mutual place where he is, and and she can still be where she is, but make it dope where she don't got to go out and get a dom outside. She could say like, all right, you're my dom, and they have that intimacy.
Well, here's the thing. First of all, you have to be intentional about what it is you want, right? So let women know, but like, yo, this is my intention for you, right? And if you tell me your intention, then they could be like, all right, I'm gonna make a choice to do that, yes or no, right? But instead, we just like, we take away women's choice, right? When we're not fully honest with ourselves and them about what it is that we want off gate. Because if you meet a woman and you see her and you're like, damn, she fine, I really want to hit that, right? That's what I really want to do. But instead you go to her like, hey, Miss Lady, what's going on? Listen, I know your feet hurt. She be like, why? Because you've been running through my mind all day, right? And she be like, oh, you lame, or oh, that's so sweet. So you say, like, listen, you're so beautiful. Let me get your number. Maybe we can go out to dinner and a movie. She be like, cool. So after dinner and the movie, then what are you hoping for? Some head? Trying to hit the skins? Or you gonna stretch it out 90 days till you get some?
And pay hella bread.
You know what I'm saying? But you see what I'm saying? Instead, you could cut out that whole process by being honest with her about your intention.
I'm gonna say some guys gonna say, yo, DH bullshit. Cause if I go to a girl and be like, yo, you look real good, I'm gonna take you to Sizzler. They don't have no sizzler, obviously.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna take you to Red Lobster,
Mm-hmm.
and after that, you're gonna break me some of your walls. You know?
But
And then what? Are you kidding me? Like that's what.
but however, here's the thing. That's I call bullshit on that, because guess why? Women want it just as much as we do, right? However, we don't come at them the right way. We don't tell them what we want, so they can be like, you know what? I want that too. Like you handsome and whatever. I don't necessarily. I got enough friends. You know what I'm saying? But damn, you came at me the right way. All right, you know what I'm saying? So they may feel that. So if you just tell them straight up, they'll tell you back. And if they say no, you don't take it personal. You let go of your ego, you let go of your pride, and be like, all right, cool. Be like, all right, well, listen, and they'll be like, thank you for your honesty. Mm-hmm. Right?
Because I would have thought they'd have been like, I ain't no hoe. Like I like thinking in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I would think if I'm approaching a female and I'm like, look, I'm just trying to break down them walls. Like, I ain't no hoe. Who you think I am? Like, what do you take me for? Like, that's the kind of thought process that I would expect.
That's because you're making gross assumptions to what someone else may say. You don't know. The only person who knows what they're gonna say is that person,
and they don't even know what they're gonna say.
So mentally, you making a gross assumptions like, damn, they may think I'm just freak nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, you could be like, I am freak nasty, right?
Got you.
I am freak nasty, and maybe she freak nasty too, right? But the thing is, because we ain't fully honest,
mm-hmm.
right? Because I was the same way. Like, the things I'm telling people are the things that I worked on, and
you see,
and I've been practicing to be better every day. Like, the number one thing I had to do was learn how to see that my ego wasn't doing shit for me.
Okay.
Zero. But getting me in fucked up situations, making fucked up decisions, right? Ego. You got to kill that motherfucker. Because why? Why is the ego there? You think it's to protect your heart and fuck that shit. Okay. Because ego is gonna get drama. If you want more drama in your life, how's ego been working out in your life so far? It hasn't. You keep doing the same thing over and over again with a different wrapper on a package. But when you open the package, it's the same shit, because you ain't fully honest. Most people don't even know how to be honest. For once, I challenge all the men out there. Be honest with one woman. Try it. It's an exercise. Just like you try them lines out, right? Mm-hmm. Baby, hey, I got this Casamigos Tripper Añejo. It's like $500. Let's try it out. Mm-hmm. Okay. You honest about the liquor.
Yeah.
Right? You honest about the car.
Mm-hmm.
But you ain't honest about what you want.
Because a lot of people, just because they're honest about the car liquor doesn't mean they're honest about the payment.
I think it's more than that. I think it's just a social construct.
I understand, but you also got to understand, like, let's not look at this in a vacuum either. Because what you're saying is absolutely true. Because so I was married before, got divorced. Mm-hmm. I met Cass. Like, man, fuck all this other shit. You're going to get exactly what... Hey, do you... Hell the fuck no. Yo, no, I'm not going. I'm not hearing it. But as you... There's something that happens to the man, too, as he becomes with the woman, because you build up a callus, right? So it's like, you're still that person, but you're a lot softer in certain aspects.
Yeah, I got you.
So... when you're saying be honest, a lot of men, what I was going to come back to is, you got to finish asking that question, because we were waiting on it, right? Mm-hmm. The second thing is, there's a lot of trauma behind these things.
It could be, right? However, there's more trauma in lying. There's more trauma in meeting the chick that's your side chick, it's going to become your side chick, and putting her in your phone as Charlie.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying, anybody.
And that usually doesn't work, guys.
Or like, L, you know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Because think about it this way. Think how hard, now I'm trying to tell y'all, you hear me saying this is because this used to be me, right? It used to be me. I didn't tell big lies. I used to tell pretty lies. One of my exes, she said, when you stop telling them little lies, when you stop that shit, you're going to be a great man to somebody. Why I got to lie all the time? Like, why I got to sneak? Why I got to hide? Why I got to do this? Do you know how much work that is? And we've been conditioned from nobody teaches us how to relate with the opposite sex. No, our mama and them don't know. Our uncles, our daddy and them, if our daddy was around, our grandmama and them, our granddaddy, nobody knows really how to relate to the opposite sex. We all winging this shit. We all it's damn Uno out here. It's 3-card Molly. You don't know. So it's all weaved in, and it's improvisational all the time. Oh, I tried this. That don't work no more. Let me try this right here. I mean, hey, when your homeboys be like, hey man, you should try it like this. Oh, word. Let me see if that works. It may work for a while. So like you gotta look at life, relationships, like school, right? You went from kindergarten to damn elementary school, junior high, middle school, high school. Then you went to, so you always elevated in your learning, right? But when it comes to your relationships and how you relate with women, you're doing the same thing that you did when you were in middle school.
Yeah.
Right? Like we just grown up more. But everybody has 1 to 2 things that you've been doing since you first started talking to chicks. And it worked every time, dog. I ain't never gonna stop. Well, if you were 12 then, and you 40 now.
Well, if you 40 and the same shit that's working at 40 at 12, then that shit's great.
But
who you getting at?
Yeah,
40?
you know what I'm saying. But the thing is, you limiting yourself to that. So for once, like just imagine if you meet someone and you tell them what you really want. Like, listen, it ain't even got to be about sex. Like, you know what? I see you, and I want to get to know you better. Sex ain't even in the picture right now, because you want to be like, I want to get to know you a little bit better. That's my intention, right? Not
but if it's sexually driven,
he's saying it don't have to be.
No. But what I'm saying, okay. So here's the thing: regular meeting is, damn, she fine. I'ma holler, right? What's up, boo? Let me get your number. What's your IG? Whoop de whoop, right? Hey, what's up? You know what? You want to go out to dinner or whatever? When I saw you, I wanted to fuck you. That's what I wanted. But when I see you, I'll be like, damn, you bad. It doesn't mean that I don't want to fuck you, but there's something else in you and about you I see that I want to know more about than just the sexual part. But so here's the thing. Once again, be intentional. Be honest with your intentions on that. Be like, listen. Bong, 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 bong. This is like, listen.
That's the gem right there.
Yeah.
Right?
Stop telling them what they want to hear.
No, because if you like, imagine you have that first date, like, yo, I want to fuck the shit out of you, but I ain't trying to. But listen, I'm trying to get to experience you a little differently. That doesn't mean that, listen, I'm human.
Yeah. That ain't gonna
for real.
Respect and submission is built right there. Yeah. Or if you want to play the opposite, you're lofting up to let them at least you be open and them be.
And so here's, for example, like, say if you want to have sex, right? And they down too. Now, behind that is, this is how we normally relate. We meet, we go out, we have sex. Guess what's next? We in a relationship. That's the ABCs of life. That's how we talked. We don't know no better than that. Versus saying, yeah, we cool like this, but listen, if any one of us starts to get feelings, we want to have a conversation.
Okay.
Let's have a conversation. Be like, listen, Miss Lady, I'm just letting you know, like, the sex is great, but I think I want a little bit more, right? Or if they come to you, they be like, sir, listen, you dicking me down, right? I love everything, but You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really getting feelings for you. I'm getting feelings for you. And now what you have to have a conversation where it don't be like, whoa, nah, I'll be like, all right, and just listen. Like a conversation where y'all, and once again, honesty, right? And communication and clarity. Like you want to always create, you want to always have and create a sense of a relationship, whatever the level is, where you could be honest with them and you can have honest conversations without ego and pride getting involved. Mm-hmm. And y'all need clarity. Like, yo, could you, let me, I'm thinking this, you thinking something else. Let's, before we let this shit go off the handle and don't speak no more or speak triple, like I ain't talking to you for a week or we breaking up because we couldn't have clarity without ego and pride getting involved. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you want to clarify some shit. Like, if a motherfucker fix your house and they fix it wrong, you gonna clarify something with that contractor, right, to get your shit done right. Yep. Mm-hmm. With the same way you clarify stuff with everybody else in life, that intimate connection, clarify that. That shit be cloudy.
So talk about real quick, because I know we about to wrap up soon.
Yes, sir.
But do you think that it's easier for a boyfriend and girlfriend to talk than it is easier for a husband and wife to talk?
I would say yes and no, because okay, so before they were husband and wife, they were boyfriend and girlfriend, right? And there were certain conversations that were never had beforehand, that those conversations lead to, once you get married,
it should have been had.
Them conversations lead to problems. Mm-hmm. Because
let's talk about those.
Because somebody saw a red flag somewhere. Somebody was like, well, you know what? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna keep letting it slide because I'm in love. And I love them, and I want to be with them for the rest of my life. But I really don't like when they do that shit. But don't nobody say something. And gradually, what it'll do is it'll build to a point where there'll be some other shit to pop off, and because they resent you for that part,
that other shit blows.
That shit gonna bubble up into something else, and that's it. And just think about our lives and relationships, and shit happened when shit went awry. It just didn't go awry then. That was a build up. That something happened a long time ago. Yeah. And the thing is, when people get married, they have these conversations and they have this counseling with pastor and all these different things like that. But one-on-one, you know what, babe, I love you, but you can't cook. And I got a problem with that. I really want you to learn. I really want to learn. I really want you to learn how to cook. Can I teach you some things, or can we learn together? Mm-hmm. Let's take some classes, right? So instead of it being, what you mean you can't cook? Blah blah. I can't cook. Mom, listen. Let your ego go. Yeah. Let's take some classes together. Let's find 2 dishes. You make one, and I make one. We're gonna practice till we perfect it.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That right there is a solution.
And it doesn't shame them, or it doesn't make them feel belittled where they put up a wall against.
And so the thing in life is to not get caught in the rip current. The riptide
if you don't know what the riptide is
you could drown.
That's the hardest part of the wave when it comes in and it pulls you back in.
From underneath.
And they say when you try to fight it, that's when you drown. Yeah. So that's why I say if you ever get caught in a riptide, a rip current, just go with it. Right? So that's the one thing. Like it's and because we not really taught, we taught that you got to be honest. But
we're not told the right things.
No.
I mean, like the principles, I get it, like from like how your parents were raised and how they're trying to raise you, but they don't fully. They don't fully prepare you for what's out there.
Oh no.
I think they try to protect you, like but it hurts you.
And because, like, as parents, when we have the real conversations with our children, with our daughters and sons, like. Just keep it real, because stop that fear-based sex thing. And be like, you better not come here with no baby. Don't be getting pregnant, right? That's it. That's the only conversation you have. Like don't be touching on yourself. That's nasty. Yeah. But mama, you got that rose in there. I said, what's that rose? Right? So that's one thing about it is, ladies, don't be afraid to talk to your daughters about masturbation. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fellas, talk to your son about masturbation, and it's natural. Like have a real conversation with your child, with your son or daughter about just one thing, because they're gonna ask questions. Because otherwise they're gonna find out by themselves, and the last thing you want to do is walk on your kid damn choking the damn chicken.
Yo, let me tell you something. I found out some other kid taught my kid how to put a condom on. So I'm in a situation too. As a father, it's just like, and you see, as a parent, like, trust me, it's quite a bit of load in terms of like. Handling things, business wise and family wise and a bunch of other stuff. And so what happens is, like, I've been in that situation where I have, in my opinion, kind of like missed the boat. Not to say missed the boat, but I've missed out. I've missed out on certain opportunities where I should have. So, as I said, I myself never had that conversation or talk with my elders. So I did not even have the proper articulation of words and approach to handle it. So it's a lot that we need to learn. And trust me, I mean, we greatly appreciate you coming here and dropping so much gems on us. And believe me, I had a bunch more questions, but we're definitely going to do it again. Yes. Thank you. We appreciate you.
We're going to do this again. Get ready for what we're about to put out is the parent tour.
Yes.
We'll let y'all know a little bit more about it. DH, let them know where to find you a little bit.
You can find me on Instagram, DaddyHeff _ on Twitter, Daddy_Heff. You click on the links in my bios, you can see all of my stuff, all the places I'll be touring at, my products, and my services.
All right.
Tap in, like, subscribe. We really appreciate you. Thank you for coming out. This is not going to be the last time.
Nope.
We're going to have to do this like almost every quarter.
That's something.
That'd be dope.
I'll come up. I love coming to New York and New Jersey.
Facts.
All right, we're going to make it happen. Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good time. Thanks for tuning in for the 2 episodes. We love y'all.
Peace.